Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka empath. I just like having these little conversations, these little talks on the way I feel about things and being a Heyoka empath. I was feeling all kinds of some kind of way. Today is wild, man. I'm like, Mom, hold on to your hats, Mom. Mom, can you feel it? Can you feel it, Mom? Things are about
Hi, welcome to my tube.
Wait, stand, time down, stand down.
Heyoka empath. I just like.
That was my own live playback. That's how I can. That's how I can say hi, hey, Heyoka, hey, as me. I did that earlier, and I forgot. I'm testing tech. I'm just playing with stuff. I'm just messing with algorithms. I'm just wondering what's going on if I do this and push this button, and what happens if I do that. I'm just trying to figure stuff out. Thanks. The synchronicities are on point. The synchronicity. I was about a half hour ago. I went to the restroom and I thought, next time I go to the taco truck, I need to get a bottle of Mexican Coca-Cola to dump in the toilet. Let it sit for a little while. It cleans the toilet. And God, I've known about that since I was a little girl. I've known people. It's just why it's just tricks of the trade, man. I've been picking up tricks of the trade, like real life hacks, like since this freaking 76, 77. I've been learning how to be self-sufficient and a survivalist since then, And that was about 4:30. It was right after I fed the DOGs their evening dinner. And I thought that, And then my phone was in, I didn't even have my phone on me. It was in because I don't usually have my phone on me unless I'm listening to a talk. Or something, or listening to music. And hi, Nubbins. I didn't wake you, did I, Nubs? Sleeping in your evening nest, man? There's some avocado down here if you like that. Oops. So, I went and got my phone so I could get my laptop and all that and get ready to do this talk coming up that I had scheduled. Still works. And I look at it and it was 5:02. And I look at and I got an email at 5 o'clock, and it says, Home Talk Plus, pour Coke into your toilet, trust us. So that just lets me know that the synchronicities are freaking on point and sick, and that I'm on point. So that means the stuff that I think all hell's going to break loose this weekend. I think all hell is going to break loose. Look at your latitude and longitude. If you're plus or minus 2 from like a main latitudinal longitudinal point, because I'm at the 45th parallel, people are going to freaking lose their... People in Portland are already losing their minds. Bunch of bored white people freaking just gobbing up traffic. People are already hot, people are already pissed, and then you're just, it's there's more... This ain't the weekend for that. There's a time and a place, and if people really want to, know what's going on in their atmosphere, get to know the astrology, man, because you'll quickly see that this ain't the weekend to freaking get in, because there's such a thing as the hothead. I am a hothead. I'm a total hothead, man. Total hothead, and I don't have any room for people that don't have fucking manners, and it's everybody that doesn't have manners are out today. I was out for like an hour and a half. Market was pretty pleasant. It was pretty okay. Avocados are good. Yeah, avocados are good. I got avocado and cheese and mayonnaise and a tomato-ish. And we had avocado, cheese, and tomato-ish sandwiches for lunch on freaking French bread. Sourdough bread. Poor people food, I tell ya. We eat good, but we sure are in a good mood all the time. Our vibrations are high. People are just... I'm like, Mom... Because look at the temperatures. My phone has just been, like... The notification for my AccuWeather app has just been alerting notifications for the places that I track. On the 40th, 45th, 34th, all the way, and it's so there's 3 for Salem, excessive heat warnings, where I live. Sacramento, Redding, Mount Shasta, Weed, Salem. Omaha is not. No, but Omaha is thunderstorms tonight. See, we got the heat, and then they got the. It's oh so. He got the avocado. Squirrel got the avocado. I'm like, Nubbins, there's an avocado over here. And he freaking went over and got it. He's sitting on the fence eating it right now. Oh my God, I love you, Nubbins. I was going to turn the laptop around. But he said, no, you did not ask for permission. And I do not want to be on your stupid tube talk. There he goes up the fence with the avocado. Hey ho, brother. He's sitting on the little stand. Can I please? Well, he's on the stand. It should be fair game. The stand is right there. That's a Nubbins the squirrel eating an avocado. Skin. I left some in there. Some of the good stuff. The meat. Tucker, I got a dog. He loves it. He loves it. Like, he'll be asleep, knocked out in the other room. I start cutting open avocado. His freaking spidey sense wakes up, and he's like, Mama, avocado. And he does the same thing when I floss my teeth. Dogs are just little soul sacks, man. You don't know what you got reincarnated in your little furry critter, you know? I got like a dentist, freaking vegetarian dentist reincarnated. In Tucker, the puppy mill dog. It's a big bag right now, man. Oh, there's going to be a lot of babies being born in 9 months from now. That just came to me. I'm like, with all this explosive energy, what is it? Middle of August? May. A lot of Taurus. Into April. Taurus. Yep. See? They're established now, and they're going to have the same energetic imprint when they come out. Yeah. Did I count that right? April to May. We'll see. Hell, come the end of January or December, the planet is like, how the planet is different now than it was in the beginning of this year. It's done like a 180. Well, it's gonna do like a different 180. Not like to do a full circle. It'll do it like a DNA or like an eternity. It's gonna do a zigzag thing. So, but it's still gonna be entirely different than it is right now today. I was telling Mom, I said, the way I see it, all the freaking fire energy, it's just percolating. It's just people are on fire. People are raging inside. I had a good meditate state. It's about an hour and 15 minutes today. People, I can just feel the energy, and they don't know what to do with that. And a lot of people are going to make bad choices with it because they're going to use that, and they're going to use it for ego, things from ego, and it's going to be detrimental. And the people that are resisting and have done the work, you know, the next few weeks are going to be better for us. I'm just staying home this weekend, man. I'm keeping it light. I'm keeping it jovial. I am not even poking bears, and I am a bear. You know, that's the thing, is bears poke bears. And sometimes, and people who think they're bears poke bears, and they're going to find out this weekend, you ain't a bear. You a cub. You know, just like lions can't, or cubs can't be kings, man. No, some people got, you know some stuff, and you got some stuff going on, but we are always the student. And some people think that their teacher is a little too grand right now, and Well, we're going to find out that we're more the student. So just try and be humble when that happens. Just try, I never tried. I try and keep it even keel, man. I really try not to get too excited about anything, regardless of what it is, because energy just flows and it's the hourglass is about to turn right now. People that have been on top are about to be at the bottom. People that have been at the bottom are about to be on top. the, the chess pieces are being karmically moved, because the control freaks have been moving the chess pieces for years and years and incarnations from might is right and power and authority and dominance and this whole patriarchal bullshit, and it's all falling down and it's the rise of the divine feminine. And that means that it's the divine feminine, which each and every individual, that means in all the macho men, all the roided out fucking beef heads driving around their big stupid fucking trucks. And I got a big truck too, but mine's not big and stupid, I assure you that. Mine's the economy version, I do all the work on myself. But it's all freaking landfill as far as I'm concerned. It's all ego. You're just trying to show a representation, put on a show of who you want and think people want you to believe who you are. And the fact of the reality is there's very little spirit in that, and it's the age of, well, it's the new age. It's the new old age. And the truth is being revealed, and none of that shit matters, And the freaking quality girls, the girls that really want, because they've liked those guys for years and years, and they found that they thought there was security in those guys and stuff like that. And these guys carry on, and they're so egoic, and they're so little void of spirit. These misogynistic freaking meatheads, I just have been surrounded by them my whole entire life, just. Then they get drunk and then they get all hurt. No, my dad was mean to me, my mom was mean to me, and it's like, yeah, it's all an act, man. Because if you freaking heard about how he treated his wives, talked about his wives and his kids and how much they really annoyed him and stuff like that at work, because I got to fucking hear that shit all day. I'm like, man, I never had a family. You're really lucky as far as I can see it. I'd say stuff like that, and then they'd shut up. People don't get to act ungrateful around me. I won't have it. People ain't appreciative of what they got, so now they're going to get their shit taken away, and it's going to be given to people who respect things and treat things with and take care of things, and just try, because there's so much waste and frauds and abuse, and it makes me sick how much money they're spending on the RNC and the DNC, and it's all a circle of greed, it's all, but Q's getting bigger. And that's just, I don't identify, I don't align myself with any organization, sect, denomination, anything like that. I endorse and support things that I appreciate, and if I find a good product, so I'm like, yeah, I use this, and if you want to, you can too. I spent this on it, and I'm not mad that I did, $12 or whatever. I'm a budget shopper. I'm always going for the deal and the bargain, but I don't freaking cheat people and rob people to do it either. I'm not a swindler and a shyster, because there's karma that comes with that. And people are figuring that out, man. Look at all the stuff that's coming out in the news. So many more truths. 2020, the year of clear vision. And these people are, it's all across the board. It doesn't matter the job that you're in. It doesn't matter the sex that you are. It doesn't matter. When people keep secrets... See, truth has a vibration. It has a frequency. It's like a sliver. And people have spent a lot of money and a lot of resources just keeping that sliver buried. But the truth has a vibration. It has a higher frequency. And so that vibration is ringing true. Look at the shamanic resonance, everything. Go listen to Paul Butler. I mean, all these, they're just all talking about the energies and how insane they are, and everybody's just like, justice, freedom, this isn't how we wanted it, and it's coming to a climactic conclusion this weekend. Not a conclusion. I don't think nothing's ever going to be concluded. Energy doesn't die. It's just going to be a conclusion to some old ideas. See, because when you have the same people, bosses in authority, the same management, in positions for 30 years, and these people, their minds are slipping, dude. They ain't all there. And a lot of them are stuck in a loop, and they're stuck in the glory days, so they just want to keep living how things were 30 years ago. But that don't work in the new earth. So they all need to go fucking sit the fuck down, let us smart people that have actually been through some shit to come in with some better ideas, because their ways of war and shit and killing people and people farming and blood drinking and kid doing and all that stuff, it ain't working for the majority of us. It ain't working for a lot of people. So people are just standing up, you know. All the tyranny, you know. Stuff that I've done my whole entire life. It's just more people are doing it. They're just coming into their knowing. They're just calling bullshit when they see it. They're just more because, you know, it's part of these. Because people got in a way where they got used to talking to people however they want on the device. And what the thing of it is they're going to take that out into the world. See, and people are going to talk to people in a certain kind of way. And what they don't know is that there's you know, universal law and respectful ways that people need to act and manners and things like that. And some of us old timers, 40 above, you know, I might not freaking punch some kid in the face, but I sure as heck might freaking bend him over my knee right there in front of everybody and freaking not pulling his pants down or nothing, but freaking just spank his ass right there. I don't freaking care, I don't care. He needs his fucking ass spanked, you know, because he's old enough to, 18 over, you're old enough to know better, you know. People forgot that you know. Yeah, I don't think it has anything to do with age, but there's a spiritual element that's involved, that people have a wisdom in their contents, you know, and that sometimes that needs to be recognized, you know. And when there's older, I'm always helping older people and stuff like that, you know. I can't believe how freaking how gross the people. They're so and you know how I know it? Because so many are allowed to drive that should not be driving. There's so many people. There's only 167,000 people in the city limits of Salem, Oregon. That's a lot of bureaucrats of like people. They don't take people's license, and they really should. But they also don't have the resources to get to these people to the places that they want to go. I mean, every day I hear about, I see, I'm part of, I see, and then I hear accounts of just like how people just like cutting through, they just no regard for life. Just very little regard for other human lives. You know? I'm always smacking people's hoods and cars and stuff like that because they're fucking in the sidewalk. I'll hit the hood of your car. I'm not going to chip your paint, but I'll fucking remind you. Next time you pull up to the sidewalk, I bet you're going to think about that freaking angry looking lady. You know why I do that? Because I've been hit by cars. In Salem, dumb bitches. Yeah, because people don't pay attention. Because they don't think they're looking at their phone, they're thinking about this, they're doing that, and they're not being present. And so this is the weekend where all those people that have those behaviors, it don't matter. It don't matter how small your indiscretions are. This is the weekend that they're going to call, and because the energy is going to pop like a freaking zit. That's all there is to it. It's going to happen in everybody's life in some capacity or another. You know, it happens every day around here. Little dog gets his little hip, you know. It's always something. Oh dear, no emergencies today. We're good. Everybody's solid. 2 days ago, I freaking popped my ankle out, popped it back in. It's just, Mom's good. Yesterday we painted nails. That was fun. She has such pretty hands, man. I look at her hands and then I look at other people. She's gonna be 70 this year, God willing, and the creek don't rise. She had a stroke when she was 38, a major brainstem stroke. And we didn't go to no rehab. We didn't get to go to no rehab facility. No, our rehab was me 15 years old. I'm like helping her in the front yard, picking up leaves, bending over and picking up leaves individually. That's how she learned to get her balance back. And I would be there in case she teetered or whatever. And we just Rehab. Hi, Nubbins. What do you think about avocado, man? Muy bien. Freaking love avocados too. I could just eat avocado. And it was so ripe. And best avocado I ever had. I wonder what the latitude and latitude of Tulum, Mexico was. Was in a little taco stand in Tulum, Mexico, right outside of where you walk in to go to there's a little area, like a little strip mall. I think that's where I got this guy. No, that was outside, up the ways more. Anyway, stopped at a little taco stand. That's where I got my little silver chain. And it was like, they were like neon green, like they glowed in the dark. Like they could have glowed in the dark. I mean, it was like, I was witnessing photosynthesis, and it was just, they lit up, and I ate it, and I was just the most fruitful flavor. I was just like, sweet Jesus. Sweet freaking Jesus. It's an avocado. That's heaven on earth, you know. That's why I love food, man. I love food. Food is so my medicine. But like, I can't wait to have a garden in my own freaking tomato. Oh, real good food. Oh, I love organic stuff, and I like to make a lot of food, so I'll make it. You know, if it's fire season, I'll make plenty. I'll take it up to the guys on the fire truck. I'll take it to the people out in the community. There's always plenty of things to do, and that's what we're going back to, community living, man. We're going back to community living. I just want to do it in a smaller community. I got a lot to offer. Oh, rest in peace, Mr. Chavez. I think it might be the same. I had an instructor in TET school in 2020 in Wichita Falls, Texas. Donuts have been significant in my life along the way. And I think they're significant to a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. But the ones for me were one of the reasons why one of the instructors that I had was a little brown man named Mr. Chavez. And he had a donut shop too, and he was an instructor. And he would freaking go down and get donuts and like bring them to class and stuff like that. I spent my 26th birthday in his class. So that was 2000. Wait. So how old was I? In 2026. Yep. So I spent my 26th birthday with Mr. Chavez. And I think about, and he was such a good storyteller, and that's what, when people, were paying his respects in the dynasty, whatever, the page I saw, I think I even have a picture of him on actual film. I gotta go upstairs. And bring the stuff that's upstairs down and packing up stuff like that. But I know he'll rest in peace, because that's what people that just try to, be the best version of them, there's just so many good people out there. They're just the majority of people in this world that are just good people, and they just want to get by, and there's just these freaking rich global elitists that just freaking make it hard for everybody else. Just make it hard with their stupid reindeer games or stupid bureaucratic bull crap. Just, cognitive dissonance. And I never like sports. I like when people play on Sunday afternoons and stuff like that, get together with their buddies, that kind of thing. But I never was into pro sports. I was never into organized religion. I was never into politics. They're all just made up reindeer games, and it's all contingent on who's in charge and how they feel at that particular moment, and if their ego's being stroked, and if they get mad, then you got, and watching all this pony show of like, why are you people treated assholes freaking so good while so many people get treated so bad every day? It was just never made sense to me, and I always spoke out about it, against it. I still do. I just that's bullshit. You can go on and do what you want, and the outcome's going to be the same. Just understand that one person in this room says, that's bullshit. I call bullshit. I'll be the one, because everybody else is just going to keep their fucking mouth shut. I have addressed full entire rooms at the Social Security office the day before Thanksgiving. Mom and I had to walk up there in the rain. You know? Because I just speak to people. I'll be like, tomorrow I'll be saving a Heyoka blessing for all of us, you know? Just find gratitude in whatever you can. Because people, those bureaucrats, they just like to, they feel bad about themselves, so they create these systems that create, like, here's an example, the DMV. Maybe it's better now. Maybe it's more effective. Maybe it's more efficient because they're doing more things online. But that is an example of, like, for years, that wasn't, when I was a kid, that was an all day thing. Like, going to the doctor was like 4 hours. Because we're always poor, we always had Medi-Cal, so, you know, the insurance, they just, we would sit there for hours. I would watch people all day long come in after us and then come in and then go and be, it's all who's in charge and how they feel. And I've always been on the bottom, so I've always had to just sit and watch. And then I was diligent, and I was disciplined, and I put myself through the ranks, and then I went into the, you know, I did what I had to do because I knew I was going to have to take care of Mom. I knew I was the only one that's going to be up for the job because I knew she's not going to go into no institution. Ain't nobody going to be frickin' take care of my mother for me. Ever. Those people aren't qualified. It's frickin' people are frickin', you know, rape frickin' women at 70 years because they make $12, $13 an hour and they got no frickin'. It's just disgusting. It's just another gross paradigm. Or unless, you know, if you get war money, and if your family really loves you, and if you got to, like, work in the CIA shit, and you really got to benefit from the military industrial complex, then maybe your family will put you up into one of those freaking assisted living facilities for $4 or $5 a month. Maybe. Where it's just a nicer environment for people to act like they give a shit about you, but really it's just their job. They're just doing their job. Because people don't care about people. You know how I know? Look at all the businesses, all the corporations, all the billionaires, all the mazillionaires, all the gazillionaires. And look how many homeless people are. Look how many there people are on the world that don't have utilities. Look at how many puddles, literally puddles of refugees are just being moved around the earth because there's no place for people to go. Whether it's, you know, I'm not talking about the Rona. Fuck the Rona. That's for freaking sick people don't die. I mean, I'm so over all this shit. I'm so over people believing just what they're fucking told. When clearly the vibration, the energy of the situation, the reality of it is fucking different. But people are just go, okay, I'm just gonna do what I'm told because that's just what good Christians, citizens, people, white people, black people, brown people do. Just do what you're told. It's fucking stupid, man. It's embarrassing to live in America right now. It's embarrassing. People don't care about themselves. You can tell. They don't. Everywhere I go. I'm like, no, after you. You got way less time on the planet than I do. And Jesus, you're like on the way out right now. You alright, man? You need to sit down? Fuck, people gave up on themselves a long time ago. I just verbalize it. It's not me, it's them. They don't even try. There's so many people that try every day. I've always been what people have considered fat because I've always been muscular and thick. And I have been fat. I have been obese because I eat my feelings. But once you learn about moderation and balance and how good you can feel, then you don't want to go back to that. Plus, Mom and I are having so much fun, I don't want to miss out on stuff with her either, you know? So, I don't ever have to get really too worked up about stuff. You know, I'm glad I went and got one. This is an old shirt. This is from like 2014 or something like this, from a while ago. One of my visits back to visit California from Nebraska before I moved out here. Maybe 2010, even 11. It was a long time ago. Anyway, the first thing I do is like, I need in and out, right? And then they put one up in Kaiser. I had a couple. I had a couple. There, yeah, you know, but it's like it's a memory taste to me, you know. And I'm in a different place, so yeah, it tastes good, but it's not going to take me back to where I was. It ain't no time machine. Yeah, it's good, you know, and so I can access that memory and those flavors without the hassle, and I can make one that tastes comparable myself, you know, if I really want to. Actually, better. Real man, animal style even. I mean, that's what I set myself up to do. Is, you know, why am I going to give somebody else all my money to get these great flavors and great taste when I can just do them myself, you know? So, and they got 5 cases of the Rona up there, so it's only a matter of time. Everything, the world is ending, man. Everything that, you know, once was is, there's so many things that it's like, I hope you like, like the way that this tastes or that tastes, because next time you go to the store, you might not ever see it again. Huh? I saw Buffett jump ship on a bunch of freaking Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, jumping ship. He's like, nah, done with you. I'm going to go buy gold. Going to buy gold. Mom has a gold tooth. I'm like, Mom, you hang on to that. She has a sharp little pinky nail that's gotten long. I filed it down when we did nails yesterday, but I'm like, Mom, practice. Catch them in their eye if they go after that tooth of yours. Gotta get my hands on some gold. She's a good sport. She's been in a good mood. It's gonna be so hot tomorrow. I got another fan today. And today it was cool. We tested it out. It was not hot at all today, but it was not going to be. But tomorrow it's going to be hot. But we're already prepared. She's got plenty of ice cream. I got yogurt, cereal. Probably not gonna hang out a whole lot tomorrow outside. I'm just gonna watch the story unfold. And I probably won't even. I probably ain't gonna know about stuff until like Sunday or Monday or something like that. But man, if it's gonna be anything like how I got an idea how it is, and the song that just came on right now, it kind of verifies it. It's Sophie Tucker, batshit. So. Train verifies. I just think it's gonna be off the hook. I'm gonna go back in now and listen to the rest of freaking Rick Levine's talkie talk with what is her name? The Astrology Hub. Is she a Laura too? She's in Hawaii. Okay. Pay attention, freeway drivers. Oh, the freeway. I like driving on the freeway. Everybody. That's cool because I think I'm more intent. I don't think that people need to ever watch my talks. I think that people just need to listen to my talks. That was my initial intention, I think. What's going on in the world? What's going on where you guys? No, don't, never mind. Tell me later. Jesus Christ. That's fun. Yeah, the views of the stars haven't changed. Yeah, I think that. I think mentors, teachers, they're all this. It's synonyms. Yeah, if only people appreciated when I call them bullshit, I could. Some actually people do. I appreciate when people call me on my bullshit. It never happens. It rarely happens. People just don't talk to me. People just like talk like out in public. I say whatever I want, and it's literally like I'm not there. Like there's a woman today. I'll try and set up this scenario. I'm the big red truck in this scenario. And there was a car pulling out of a parking lot, okay? And it was pulling out of the parking lot, and the lady was coming down this way. And this guy was pulling out of a parking lot, and she didn't want to wait. So when he backed out, she went in front of him and around like that. And then she went to park. I knew it was one of those dumb bitches that was going to Weight Watchers. I knew it was one of them dumb bitches. I got out the car. I walked by her window. I said, if I was a cop right now, I'd give you a ticket. You know, people don't care about people, and you're gonna hurt. You know, somebody's. You're gonna do that in front of some. And there's a supplement place. There's a vitamin place where the big red. And there's a gun shop right there too, where the big truck people go, and big jeeps and the Renacons. I have too much money to fucking waste on shit. That's what I see every time I see those. It makes my third eye twitch. And anyway, you got, you know, and, you know, you got people, those are not clientele. You want to cut in front people off and piss people off. Because not everybody is civilized and has manners. And that's what people are going to find out this weekend. There's going to be a lot of people either doing there's going to be a lot of people freaking punching people in the face, and people that never thought they could, what am I doing? And they're going to see, they're just going to see, it's going to be slow mo, what the fuck am I doing? A lot of that. Or somebody's going to pop off to somebody, and then that's going to happen to them, and they're going to be like, shit, I should not have said that. I see so much clash this weekend. And then I just almost jammed my finger. Confirmation. So I'm staying home. I think I'm about done. I hope people stay zen. Try meditate. I'd use binaural beats. I got to listen to... Who did I listen to? I'll just say it. Today. It's in my history. The opener, preparation and communication. That was Lillian Eden. It was Lillian Eden. That's who I listened to. Yeah, and I was like an hour 15 minutes. It's like an hour 37 minutes long. I was like an hour 15 minutes in. It was good. It was nice. I needed it. There's so many of them. Just, you know, try ones. Just listen, you know, and if they sound like they got a voice, and, you know, just try it. I mean, people freaking trust people that they have never met in their whole entire life every day. Every time somebody gets into their car, you're trusting that you don't have some sort of drunk that didn't, you know, not fasten something right down or fasten something down right, you know. I mean, we always trust in things that we don't know or we can't see, you know. So because some people are really adamant about not, the people are gonna, the subliminal message, and I'm gonna get manipulated. Dude, people are, if you keep thinking like that, you're already manipulated. So it's already done. You don't gotta trip on it. But I like Lillian Eden. I like Rasa Lakasuta. I like Michael C. Lee, Jason Stevens. Some of them got too big for so big that it's just it kind of changed the heart space. So I listen to their older stuff, but it doesn't mean, you know, you got to take the good and leave the rest in every situation, because we're gonna find out, man. And I'm so freaking sick of hearing about how the freaking it's like Satan Barbie and her husband. That's what I look at the freaking Legend family as. Now they're gonna have their third baby by in vitro, and it's just God, there's so many. Oh my God! And they're so wicked, and he's playing for the Democrat, and it's all combined, and it's all coming out. And how do these people think that not so many people know who and what they are, and they just act like, oh. But I've seen it my whole entire life. I've seen people, psychopaths and sociopaths and just completely, they'll talk about how they will just deny. They will look at people's face and just lie. And so I know that people do it all the time. So you kind of have to pick up on other little freaking knickknacks and tricks of the trade and things like that to, you know, like Brett and Chet. I have never met a Brett or a Chet that was a decent human being. Not once. And I think about how many cops are named Brett and Chet. You know? But I'm not saying every person in the world named Brett and Chet is a terribly lousy human being. I'm just saying with my vibrational frequency, the ones that I have come across have all been dickheads. And even in the movies. Like, it's all the characters, like, all the ones that they're just the same people, and the people that, like, it's like people that name their I don't want to see. That's the thing. It's my perception. It's on how I see things, and then oftentimes, I convey how my experience, my own esoteric map legend is my personal. But then I share it, and then other people pick things that I say, and then like, well, that my uncle's that, or my dad's that, or my this is that, and I'm like, well, maybe they shouldn't have been a dick to me either, you know? I just talk about how people treat me as I understand it, in matters of facts, you know? I did this, I was doing this happened, and the freaking consequence never freaking matches my crime, because what I do isn't that freaking bad. But that's how I know who the biggest dick in the room is, because they're always gonna come at me in some way. Even if they're walking past the bathroom, they'll like try and dip at me. So standing turtle, you can run into me if you want. Oh, there you go. You're not paying attention to. You're evidently spatially challenged, I see. Are you alright? You impaired? You need to sit down? I'm all about shit like that. Why are you running into me? You okay? I'm just a small, tiny little woman here, standing here. Mind my own, but you know, I get that shit all day long, every day. So I freaking pop off back. I ain't gonna freaking listen. I'm not gonna be nobody's bitch. No. And if somebody, you know, because I know how more guys hit girls than don't. I know that for sure. I know that's a statistic. That's a real. More dudes hit women than, you know, and more women hit dudes than don't. There's just more people that are violent that go to that way, and I'm not a violent person. I'll just freaking smack you around with my words. But I can also duck too. Pretty physical. Pretty. You gotta be when you're a clown. Gotta be when you're a smartass. Learn how to duck and don't. Oh, struck a nerve right there. You don't got emotional control. I hope you don't beat your kids. Oh, you probably do. How'd I lose my weight? I ate whatever I wanted. That's how I lost my weight. I started, but what I wanted, it was starting to do. It was like I wanted apple pie and cobbler, and like when I wanted meat, I wanted grass-fed, and I'd go down to the butcher or the local place where they had, the local farmer. I would go to where they sold local food, not the fucking, not these like trader crap and freaking the pretentious natural ones. The hole in the walls. Just look in a phone book. Look online. Look at wherever, local butchers, and I don't eat a lot of meat. And but when I the taco truck, I love my taco truck. I have his phone number in my phone here so I can call to see if he's there before I drive all the way up. Because he moved and he's making so much more money where he's moving that he might get a day off or two now. So I'm freaking stoked for him. But now I gotta drive farther. But you get a good taco truck. You can't. That's my taco truck. And it's out of the Mega Mart in Salem on Lancaster. And he gave me, freaking hooked me up. He was holding up the carnitas, and it was like, I don't eat a lot of meat, but I treat myself right off the bone like it had been smoking for freaking days. Oh my god, it was so succulent. He just puts a rack on there, and here's some tortilla, I'm like, he's like, oh, you treat people right. Because I did a video for him. Because the city was giving him a hard time. you know. And I told them about it, and I gave them my card, and I'm like, this is my video, and this is what I do, and I just talk about I just talk about the shit that other people do. I don't talk shit. I just talk about the shit and the other crap, the fraud, waste, and abuse that I see, and I know how to spot it because I've been so deep in the system and I'm so trained and I'm so educated that I see the frickin' flaws in everything. Go check out my account. The talk I do called My Account on the fraud, waste, and abuse. I go down in the creek and show you where I get my water for my toilet to flush down the toilet and all that. So just because somebody from the city doesn't feel like turning on my water, hasn't for 3 years. Somebody could, you know, if somebody wants to help somebody, the things I've seen people do to help people. I had somebody on the channel too once send a freaking $1,000 after I was like, I gotta move, I need to come up with a lot of money fast. And someone's like, here's a good start. And I'm like, see, I don't have people that I know in real life that have ever shown up for me in life like that. But people can recognize my energy. Hopefully that's what it is. You know, hopefully, you know, as long as people don't think that there's like some sort of expectation that something else is gonna, you know, something seedy's gonna come out of that, you know, that I appreciate for the donations for what they are. But if people want to make things creepy and weird, I'd be glad to freaking shut that down, the quickness. So I think my energy says that. So, but and people contribute to. I mean, people. My freak tribe is growing. It's just going slow. And I'm trying to be patient, but the thing of it is, it's gonna freaking speed up so quick here, pretty quick, that it's gonna make my head spin. I'm just gonna have to and the little flippy flip twirly flozer came out. And I gotta go get the cat. I'm done rambling on. I hope you have a rad evening. Peace.